Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with a Badger. Last time we played with this tank was back in the end of the 2022. Keep this in mind. If you want to see the 3D models, you can always find them in the index page. Plus, on top of that, you can find the stuff like 3D styles of the tanks and whatnot. There is plenty of the stuff to see. Meanwhile, I must admit, this tank is far away from being my favorite tank, you know? I do not really appreciate the Mr. Badger. The tank has quite some things to offer, but for me it's boring tank to play with. The goal whenever you are playing with a Badger is to get into hold down position, to make sure that you are not going to show your lower plate, and in the same time to make sure that you are using gun depression so it's not that easy to penetrate you. And then, you know, if you will find enemies who are, let's say, not the most intelligent ones and they are going to peek in front of the Badger, then farm them. In other words, what I'm trying to say? I'm trying to say that Tortoise compared to the Badger is absolutely phenomenal vehicle, and I had a lot of fun to play with it. It felt like you could actually make some pressure and you could say, "Hoo-yah!" That's what you could do with a Tortoise. And whenever I got Badger, for me, I felt disappointed with the tank. Maybe it's only me, but this is how it feels like. It feels like it has significantly less armor tier to tier compared to the Tortoise, and it just simply doesn't feel that great. But once again, this is my spoiled butt, right? Meanwhile, the tank has 480 alpha damage. With the standard ammunition, you have 272 millimeters of penetration and 1000 shell velocity. If you are loading gold, you have 320 millimeters of penetration and 250 shell velocity more, which is very, very good thing. Now, high explosives of this tank is amazing. 130 millimeters of penetration, high explosive ammunition, that's absolutely insane, and that is very, very good. If it happened to be that you are meeting a trash barn or whatever else, a tank that doesn't have any armor whatsoever, you can slap the living crap out of them, right? And this is what you are looking for, this is what you need. Or let's say you are finding a gentleman who is making a silly goose mistake and he is making some kind of hardcore pressure or whatnot, you know? Beautiful. Very, very nice. Luckily, we found a guy who wants to challenge us, and that wasn't the best play from this gentleman, right? This is completely fine. Now, the situation is straightforward in this way. All we need to do, we need to play hold down to the best of our abilities, and we need to try to do our best, right? Like I said before, it is definitely one of the most boring gameplays for me where the tank performance goes, okay? It's just simply not too interesting for me. Feel free to leave your comment down below. What do you think about this? Am I just spoiled mother trucker, or do you feel the same way that where the gameplay goes, it is just simply boring? Now, if you are going through the open of the field, or through the middle of the open field, I suppose to say, you are going to get slaughtered by the enemies like there is no tomorrow. I have done that before. I did not really enjoy it, and it was quite a journey and quite an experience, right? And in fact, this is not the very first game I am playing with a Badger. I had the game before that. I can call it as a warming up game, whatever that is, right? And Batchet caught me. Batchet slapped me in the butt, and Batchet called me his bitch. This is literally what happened, fellas. I'm not joking. This is literally what happened in this type of situation, right? The Batchet just humiliated me in the butt, and he said, "You know what? Today we are going to have fun. You, me, and my gun." This is how it felt, right? So yeah, once again, you do not want to show your ass to the enemy. This is definitely not what you want to do. You do not want to do this type of stuff, right? At the same time, in this situation, I think I am going to go brr. I know it sounds weird, skill, but do you know you are not going to sit hold down? Yes, I figured this out. It is okay. What do I want to do in this type of situation? I just simply want to make a bit of pressure. I want to make a bit of pressure, and I want to make enemies to regret their life choices. In the worst case scenario, we are having the Udes who is near us, and Udes will make sure that we are going to enjoy this, right? Udes will make sure that we should get some fun in this type of situation. Meanwhile, we are going to start farming Mr. Mouse, and now the DPM comes in handy, and now the DPM will do actually monster things. This is exactly what we want in this type of situation. We want to play hold down, and we want to say, no, Mr. Mouse, how is your day? Are you enjoying yourself? And this is pure gold spam in this type of situation as well, for obvious reasons. Good, that's okay. We cannot complain about this. And please pay attention that every and each guy will go ham with a gold ammunition, which is completely fine and completely fair nowadays. You won't see too many folks shooting the standard ammunition in World of Tanks in 2024. It's just, this is how the game is looking like nowadays. Excellent, very, very good. Now we are tracking this gentleman. I want to try to eliminate him from the game before it's too late, and unfortunately I made a mistake and I retreated back. That's okay. Not a big deal. We cannot cry about this. Listen, 5.1 thousand damage without sweating too much and 200 assisting damage, which is not bad. You have a bit of the armor. You can expect bounce or two. But once again, for me, the biggest drawback for this tank, it is very, very repetitive to play with it, and you just simply, you want to sell your left kidney just to simply find the hold down position. Does it make sense? That's okay. It's okay, game. Let's see. Okay, good. We are back. 5.1 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. Unfortunately, not a victory, but nevertheless, we finished our game first by experience and second, actually, first by the damage, second by experience, and we lost 56,000 credits. Typical Badger experience, nothing unusual here. Round number 2, let's go. Okay, round number 2, Ghost Town Standard Battle. I am looking to those clickers, and I am thinking already that this game is going to be a hard one. This is going to be fun. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to take this position over there, and we want to get farmed by the art. I meant to say to slap enemies. This is what I meant to say. Sorry, my bad. Skill, you don't really like the Badger? No. I have a pretty big allergy for this tank, and it is not ideal vehicle for me. But you know what I noticed? I noticed one thing. More I shitog the tank, better I play with the vehicle. I do not know why does it look like this way, but if I say, let's say, oh, amazing, this tank is phenomenal, this tank is amazing, this tank is the best tank in the World of Tanks, I'm taking one for the team. All the time. If I am saying, yeah, guys, I really do not like the tank, it's definitely one of those vehicles which are boring for me, or I do not really appreciate the vehicle, I don't really like the tank, then the situation looks amazing, and then we are slapping enemies left, right, and center. I do not know why the game looks like this, but this is how the game looks like for me. Not a big surprise, enemy slapped me in the face, that's fine. Remember what did I said about the art? Yeah, we are already having the greatest time of... we are already having the greatest experience, if I can say so. Not a big surprise, we are loading high explosive ammunition, and now we are going to enjoy slapping this object in the face. He should not be able to penetrate us, so I am feeling quite alright. And now we are loading the standard ammunition, or I supposed to say we are loading the gold. Well, in this situation that feels like a standard ammunition, to be completely honest with you. Because we are going to shoot quite a bit of those. Okay. 24 damage, it's okay, I cannot complain about this, I am feeling very, very, very well. And now let's try to knock his gun. That's all we are doing in this situation. We are just trying to simply annoy the enemy forces, and we are trying to annoy them, right? Object is saying, you know what, you want to have your own medicine, I will give you this, take that. I will show you how it looks like. And once again, we are sitting quite fine and we are enjoying ourselves. Kaboom! You know what? I am losing this fight, but you know what? I am enjoying myself and I am having a blast. Now we are going to load the standard ammunition, and for how much he is going to hit us? 22? Yeah. It is completely fine. I mean, if he has a blocking mission, he should be extremely grateful for this and he should say, oh my bananas, this is the best experience which I ever had, right? At least this is what I am expecting. That's okay, not a big deal. Now I want to penetrate this Panzer in the face. And as you can see, there is a big difference between the Panzer and the object in this type of situation. At least this is how I look into all of this. Another shot to the Mr. Panzer, unfortunate fellas. That is very unfortunate. I mean, what a gaming experience this is, don't you think so? I mean, this is a lot of fun. Skill, are you being sarcastic? Yes. I am being definitely sarcastic in this situation. It is very, very weird, okay? That's for sure. That is very, very, very weird gaming experience. Meanwhile, Arta managed to hit me in the face, which is a bit unfortunate, but there is nothing what I can change about that. And in the same time, my priority target is this Panzer, okay? This is what I am looking for, and that's what I want to do. Beautiful shot to this Panzer. Now Panzer is thinking, you know what? I give up. I give up. With this disgusting game, I give up. That is absolutely disgusting. You know what? I can penetrate him. Watch this. Watch this. No! That was so unfortunate. I could definitely penetrate him, fellas. Oh. Okay, not much what we can change about this, but it was hell of a fun. Okay, now, Grille is hitting us in the side from somewhere over there. Obviously, we do not really have any support whatsoever in this type of situation, right? But once again, that's the typical experience in the ghost town, right? That is fine. Both of the artists just fired. It is okay. What do we want to do in this type of situation? We just simply cannot play the game, right? Any choice or anything what we would do in this situation by, let's say, playing the game, it would be game over. It's just how it goes, it's just how it is. Also, I have a feeling that actually they have the light tank sitting in this position, right? At least they cannot have a light tank sitting over there, for sure, they can't. They cannot have a light tank sitting right there. Okay, that's an interesting one. How about if we would try to move back like so? I do not understand. Medium tank, 140 Leo. Yeah, 140 or Leo. Okay, now at least we understand that they have some sniper schnitzels over there, right? So at least now we understand that. That's fine. No complaints, no regrets. What do we want to do now? We want to load the high explosive ammunition and we want to say hello for this Mr. Grille. Leopard, I told you. I told you, fellas, there is a Leopard. Good. Kaboom. How are you doing? 600 in the face. Now this is exactly what we are looking for and this is exactly what we need. We need to slap the living crap out of this gentleman. Very, very good. I thought they had someone who could spot us, right? Because there is no other way how we would get spotted while sitting here. That's good. At least now we know. Next. What do we want to do in this situation? I would love to slap the living crap out of this Mr. Grille, okay? That would be very much appreciated and that would be definitely something I would love to see. Also, both Grilles are playing in platoon. Do you know what that means? That means other Grille, or at least there is a big chance that other Grille is sitting maybe somewhere over there, or alternatively in this typical bush right there. Both of the case scenarios could be very realistic, right? Luckily, Grille made the decision to make pressure up front. That's good, so we can get some extra damage. You see, farming damage isn't that difficult with this vehicle, or at least I would not call it super difficult or unplayable or something mind-blowing, you know? I definitely would not say so. But the experience in order to play with this tank properly, or I supposed to say to enjoy this tank, you just need to have passion for this type of gameplay, and unfortunately I don't, right? Probably that's why I am struggling so much with tanks like Chieftain to play, right? I'm not really good at them. And same goes for this tank as well. Yes, I know how to play with this tank, yes, I'm aware of that, but where enjoyable experience goes, I would not call this an enjoyable experience, right? I definitely wouldn't call that very enjoyable. But that's completely fine. Meanwhile, can we deal with this Mr. Jeff? Yes, we can. We are looking towards Jeff. We are trying to slap him. Unfortunately, I missed the shot. But now it is completely fine. We can aim towards this mother trucker and we can slap him for 400. It doesn't really change absolutely anything, right? Arta with a keyboard, that is unusual, fellas. You are not seeing those too often, do you? Okay, second game done. Still, not a bad game. Okay, we are back. 4.4 thousand damage, 900 assisting damage. Yeah, we are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 37,000 minus. Once again, not a big surprise whenever you are playing with a Badger, right? Let's move on. And last but not least, we have Outpost Standard Battle. I mean, so far, fellas, so far where the game goes, I mean, we played well with the Badger, right? We cannot complain that the session was absolutely disgusting or it was unplayable. We definitely cannot say that. We're doing a great job. But once again, my point still stands that it is just not my tank, you know? That's the most important thing what I can say where this vehicle goes. Okay, how do we want to do the things? I could take the safe road, but safe road is for pussies, so we are going to cross through the open field. If I am going to get one-shotted by Fava, I blame you. Okay, because I am trying to entertain myself, fellas. How about that? Okay, good. We crossed without taking any damage whatsoever. That is good thing. Now, do I want to go like this? I mean, we have Mouse, we have Super Platoon. Okay, there is no way they are going to Kulva. Ooh, okay, that was an interesting one. I thought about being super aggressive over there, okay? That was my point in this game. I thought I am just going in for a full happiness. And indeed, I went for a full happiness, fellas. Indeed, I did. I have a feeling that our mouses will make pressure. So what do we want to do in this situation? We want to go up. We want to slap the living crap out of this Mr. IS-7. Believe me, this gentleman won't enjoy himself in this situation. I have enough penetration to say hello for him, and I have enough penetration to just simply slap him. All I need to do, I need to make a hardcore pressure. As you can see, they do not have anyone here around the corner. That basically means this IS-7 is a meat. This IS-7 is a meat. If I would be him, I would be extremely paranoid in this type of situation. Oh, ёптарай. If I would be him, I would definitely be super paranoid here. It's okay. You know what is the problem? Unfortunately, but the problem is this 430U. I need to turn towards this 430U. Ay. How did you came here, you mother trucker? How did you came here? I did not expect that. Once again, fine, fair enough. This is fair and square, fellas. I made a decision to make pressure, right? Correct? Correct. I thought that the situation will look significantly better, and I'm not playing in the perfect environment for this tank either, right? I'm not playing hold down, do I? I don't. So that being said, I am just getting farmed. That's okay. I am very happy with this video, fellas. The third game is literally to show how the things can go if you are going and making pressure with this tank, right? You are paper. You're straight up paper and I am completely fine with that. Perfect video. I'm happy with this. Listen, overall, first two games were absolutely amazing. I was patient. I think I played the game okay. I cannot complain about this. I was waiting until enemies would mess up. The third game, I made a decision to go in front and I simply got slaughtered here, which is fair enough. This is a good example how the things are looking like with a Badger. Overall, while Brain was working, game was good. 4.7 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. While Brain wasn't working, or I supposed to say whenever I try to entertain myself, it went into the Kaku hole, which is, you know what? It's okay. I am accepting this and this is my responsibility. That's what I have for you today, fellas. Badger is not my vehicle. Badger is too boring for me, but I believe there is plenty of the folks who would enjoy playing with this vehicle and who would have some fun. I'm not one of them. Sorry, fellas. I'm just simply not. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you and see you soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.